do?
Hi, Michael Anthony Joseph, and welcome back to my show, The Making of a Star. I guess you can see I have a beautiful woman sitting right here next to me. I'm going to let her introduce herself. Tell them who you are.
Hi, everybody. I'm Maria Giorgio, and I'm the lead vocalist, songwriter, and band manager of MG and the ORBS.
Okay, look, we're going to say that again, just in case you didn't get that. Can you introduce yourself again, please?
One more time. I am Maria Giorgio, lead vocalist, band manager, and songwriter of MG and the ORBS.
Hey, I just want to thank her for coming on my show. You know, she has so much energy. I was here like a couple of weeks ago shooting my other show with my friend Ike, and she was sitting there working with someone about to do a show. We started talking, and I realized that she's an extraordinary talent. See, now, the thing is, she has so much stuff, footage and everything. So today, we're just going to talk. Then I'm going to book the big studio, and we're going to make a whole big deal of it. So I have to pick and choose which pictures I want to show, which videos I want to show, and like basically have it so that if she rewinds, it's like going backwards showing her stuff. So when you play it forward, it'll be like a reel of her work. So that's the plan. And if you know me, I love it when a plan comes together. So let's start with where you've been, and then where you're at and where you're going.
Where have I been? Okay. Part of my background, I've always been involved in music, and I've always been involved in makeup, because you need one to fuel the other. Music is very expensive, and makeup pays very well. So being creative and being on both sides of the entertainment fence, per se, really adds to the dimensions of what I do, and gives me great understanding and sympathy, let's say, for other talent when I'm working with them. As far as that, I've been in a cover band many years ago, and then I was in several other bands with other people, basically rock and roll. But I'm really not a rock and roll singer. I love rock and roll. Give me a little Led Zeppelin, I'm right out there.
I think I heard that somewhere. I was about to say I love rock. No, I've heard those lyrics. Those
yeah,
like
Joan
lyrics.
Jett.
I love rock and roll, right?
Yeah. But my heart really belongs to good old-fashioned R&B. I grew up with the Ronettes, Darlene Love, Dusty Springfield, you name it. I had the radio on from dawn till dusk. So my music reflects that. And presently, my band, I have 3 original songs, and I'll be going back into the studio with some other originals. And the cover songs I do are not mainstream. I like them a little offbeat because I can only hear somebody sing Respect so many times where my head just wants to explode. I mean, am I right?
Don't pull me into that. No.
Okay, all right.
No.
You hear the same songs over and over again, and they're wonderful songs, but you get tired of them. So I like to pull from obscure places, even as far back as the 1920s, and I have. So that's where I am right now. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I am the wall. So, like, you put the chalk. Like, I'm the wall. You know, like chalkboard? Mm-hmm. You know, if you just look at a chalkboard, it's just the chalkboard. It's like that wall is bland.
That wall is
There's
bland.
nothing there. But if you come and you take a piece of chalk and you start writing on that chalkboard, then you're going to have a chalkboard with writing on it. And that's what I am when it comes to this show. You come, you talk, I just sit here and let you write on the chalkboard.
Okay.
Because it's all about you right now. There's nobody else lined up to come on, you know. So, you know, I'm not going to I'm not making any stand.
Okay.
You know, like for instance, you know,
Jesus.
yeah, you always cut your
no,
phone
no.
off when you
I had it off,
doing the
and
show.
I'm sorry.
I didn't even get to cut my phone off. It's all the way over there. But see, my phone really doesn't ring. It really doesn't.
I get a
I
lot
don't.
of spam calls.
But I don't. I haven't placed any ads lately, so that's why my phone.
Okay, it's
I
off.
control my
Sorry, folks.
intake and you know how much I
I know.
advertise and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But look, anyway,
So-
it's important to me that you get to say what you want to say, and you know what's important to me is where you've been, where you're at, and where you're going.
Okay.
And it's not just to let you take over my show. No, I do want to have my input as well. You know, but I also want my audience to benefit from the show because I have an audience. I've been doing this for a long time, and well, it's been a year. I'm in my second year now, but like for instance, I can tell that you have a lot to give, you know, and it's kind of a person can be overwhelmed or they can get lost trying to keep up with you. If you're like boom, 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 boom. So as a show host, I have to try to keep things like in their perspective. So like for instance, I can from my knowledge, you know, my thing is acting. That's my forte. Like I can say I have my degree is from acting. You know, that's
Okay.
my forte. So from an actor's point of view, I can see where you are maybe the take charge type of person who's like the person that would run for the, like, I also talk in pictures. So for instance, I can see you on the platform running for senator. But then I can also see you telling your campaign manager what to do and what not to do. When you hired her, because she is the image maker and she's the best at what she does.
Correct.
But I can see you not letting her do her thing and her getting upset because you running the show. Instead of just sitting back and letting her run.
No.
No, I'm telling you, I have a right. See
Nobody ever
see
gets upset working with me.
Not upset. But you see how you're correcting me?
Yes.
And I'm giving my opinion?
I have to tell you though.
You see what I'm
because
saying?
I
Like
keep a
you're
happy-
correcting
happy
you're
surrounding.
correcting my words because I'm not saying, and that's exactly what I just accused you of. That's exactly what I just said. You will be telling your campaign manager, no. That's not the right wording. No, that's not the word. Use this word. And that's what I'm saying. So a person like me would have to sit back and just mop the garbage and leave and like let you do your thing. But like I said, I have to bring up what's important. So
Yes.
for instance, like when we talked on the phone, we talked a little bit about having an agent, right?
Yes.
And you were saying that wasn't important to you or something?
I don't have one right now. I wouldn't mind having one. But, you know, everything happens as it should. And you have to find the right person, somebody you jive with and you feel, you know, a friendship kind of with. And you trust. You have to trust because there's a lot of people out there that cannot be trusted, and that does not work with me.
Okay. Can I interrupt you?
Interrupt me.
Okay.
It's your show.
Now, I wish I could have you say, I wish I could like really dissect what you just said. But, you know, also, I do like to be a little controversial. I do like to heat the flames a little bit.
Yeah.
But don't take it personal. But that sounds good. It all sounds good. But no agent has the time for that. I know that's kind of harsh, but they really don't. It's like what you sound like, what you're saying
Yeah.
from the way you just described that, as far as getting to know them, if you can really trust them, that sounds like the relationship you have with a manager.
Okay.
With a manager, they could take the time to get to know you and trust you. But see, these managers that have what's called power of attorney. They have personal control. They have a lot of clout with their clients. Those managers are the type that can come take you out of rehab, but can also put you in rehab.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the ones who can stop you from running through your money. You know, it's a different type of relationship. But see, most managers get dogged out. So we do everything to put you up, and then you forget about us. But see, you got to also realize there's a difference between the music business and the acting business and the modeling business.
Yes, there is.
It's all totally different. But all I can do, like what I say is this, right? My cousin, I'm not going to drop his name, but my cousin is big in the music business. He can officially like stand up at the Summer Jam and say, I started rap. And ain't many people in the audience can say he didn't.
Okay.
Literally. So, and to him, the game was like, he made money on the street, and he took that money and he flipped it and bought a studio.
Turned his life around.
And found talent. See, I can't agree to turn his life around. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I'm saying he flipped it. See, if you look at the Kennedys, the father was a bootlegger.
Yes, he was.
So he was a criminal. If you look at it that way, when liquor was illegal, so he was a criminal.
Yes.
And this state was founded on criminal. Well, the United States period was founded for
Yes, it was.
people who were kicked out of jail, right? So it's all a matter of opinion. He didn't turn his life around. He used one means to open doors for another means. He took the dope money and he put it into the music money. And he started a lot of groups, and now it is what it is. So for me, if I'm a singer, I'm going to learn from those who have done it, right? So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to look in the mirror, because I feel like everything is the same hustle. The same way the movie business is a hustle, the acting, modeling, music is all a hustle. And it's the same steps for everything. The people who make money in the music business, the people who distribute the music, the people who publish it, whatever, those people are looking for talent. So basically, I'm going to look in the mirror and I'm going to say, what type of singer am I? You know, what do they see when they see me? What is my image? What type of voice do I have? Then I'm gonna find me a star that's a mega star that's just like me, that I can identify with. You know, then I'm going to listen to all the award shows. I'm going to listen to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee. I'm going to listen to the Grammys, the country, whatever my niche is. I'm going to look to see who's winning awards. Because when they come and they collect their award, the first thing they do is thank the person that got them there. Right? So if I sing and I'm a country singer or I'm a jazz singer and I look like, I don't know who's thinking, Shania Twain, whatever, then, and I know my voice sounds like Shania or whatever, then I'm gonna look at the Country Music Awards and I'm gonna see each person that gets up there that I identify with, and I'm gonna write the notes as to who they say thank you to. Because they're gonna think their manager, they're gonna think probably their agent, the record company that backed them. And then especially girls like, what's her name, that write her own songs. People that write their own stuff.
Oh, Taylor Swift?
Taylor, boom. I'm definitely gonna find out who's behind her. Then I'm gonna put my package together of me singing, me performing, and I'm going to send it to them. I'm going to have an agent send it to them. You know, I'll put my package together of me performing. So you have done a lot of that. We just didn't get a chance to put it all together for this show.
Right.
Okay. So that takes time because I got to sit and look at each thing and put, you know, I'd rather you come and show it to me. You know,
Okay.
I have a nice studio. I have a big studio, it's bigger than this. But you can come by and take me through it. Or either just put together instead of bombarding me, overwhelming me with 20 different things, just pick the best of what you want to show on the show. Make it easier on me.
Okay.
You know, if you could pick the video, the song, you know, come with the dat of just the music and then sing along with the music, you know.
I tried, you know that. We're just in the wrong studio.
I don't understand. Say that again. What do you mean by that?
I came here with my music prepared on an MP3, but
They don't use that.
no,
here.
I know
Yeah,
we can't do that today.
yeah, that's
But
what
we'll
I'm
do
saying.
it.
I need to
We'll
see.
do it in the future.
That's all pre-production stuff. But you know, when I know what I want to do, you know, because like, I used to use the place Uptown, up the Barrio. And my first show, I had Susan came on the show, and she killed it. And we had the space where we were talking, and then she got up, and I was able to move the seats out the way, and then she sang her song. I think she did Stormy Weather, I think it
Okay.
was. And then after she did her song, then we talked about it, then we moved the chairs around, and she did a monologue that I picked for her. She killed it, you know?
You got to kill it. If you don't kill it, you lose your audience.
Yeah. So when I asked you where you been, I thought you was going to tell me. I was really trying to open the door to where you been, meaning your training.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, my training, I studied at Boys and Girls Harbor. I studied jazz improv.
I went to Boys Harbor.
I love that school. It's a pity that Rob, passed away.
I don't know the names though, but I went to Boys Harbor. I went there.
Okay.
I didn't go there
Great
for
school.
performing arts. I went there for health. I wanted to be a doctor.
Did you?
Yeah, Boys and Carl
Doctor!
Professional Health Career Services.
Yeah.
Boys,
Yeah, I went
Boys
there
Harbor.
for music.
At
I
Hunter's College.
Oh, no, this was Uptown on 105th Street.
No, I went to
Yeah.
Boys. Well, I was Hunter College Coalition of 100 Black Women.
Okay.
I was chosen because in school I wanted to be a doctor. So I went to when I was in junior high school, I was going to high school at the same time. No, in junior high I was going to City College at the
Okay.
same time. And then when I I had an accident. I got hit by a truck. So then I ended up going to because I was going to go to Julia Richmond anyway.
Yeah.
For to be a nurse and learn nursing and stuff. But I ended up getting hurt. But then Talent Unlimited was there, and I ended up switching over to acting.
Oh, that's good. That's
and then
good.
the movies and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
But
Boys Harbor.
Boys Harbor, I studied jazz improv and a little piano. And the bulk of my vocal education was privately with a wonderful woman by the name of Shirley Fadum. And I studied bel canto with her. And bel canto is the creme de la creme of vocal training. It means beautiful singing. It was created in Italy, like me. Well, I wasn't created in Italy, but my grandmother was. And I studied with her for about 10 years, and it's something that never leaves you, and it's a wonderful tool, And as a matter of fact, I will be coming here to MNN on November 26th, and I'm going to be shooting my bel canto class, and I'll be putting it up on Udemy, and people can come there and learn.
Okay, can you break that down? You saying you're going to be shooting a class?
I am.
Here.
Yes.
How does that work?
Well, I have the big studio and a teleprompter.
No,
So
I'm saying when you say, like for
Yeah.
instance, I have the big studio book for the 7th to do my show.
Right.
So you're saying that you booked the studio for your show, but your show is you teaching?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. So you're going to teach a class on the show,
I'm going to teach a class on the show.
but it's a singing class.
Yes. So I have my script written. I'm going to, go
That's
back
an
one more
hour,
time.
right?
It'll be an hour. And then I hired a wonderful woman, Hannah Ryman, who happens to be performing at City Winery this Sunday. And she is playing piano. She's doing the exercises for me. And they're my teacher's original exercises because...
You got a piano in the class, in the studio?
No. They were already pre-recorded in a professional studio. So what I'll be doing is Hannah is playing behind me, and I will sing some of the exercises, just a few times.
You have a student in the class that's going to be practiced, that you're teaching live?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I've.
It'd be better if you had a student.
I don't think so. I don't have any students right now. So, and since I studied this for over 10 years, I know how to explain it.
It just looks good when you're teaching somebody.
Well, I'm teaching the audience. Yeah. And after I do the show here, I'm putting it up on udemy.com, where people can go and actually purchase the show. Or will purchase the lessons.
The lessons.
Yeah.
Well, I know also people do YouTube and then they start getting money because a lot of people watch it. Yeah.
So I'll do something on YouTube. I do have a channel, but I keep that for my music videos and things like that. This is a whole separate entity in itself. It's business.
Yeah, that's why, listen to. I was just thinking to myself, realizing how hard it is to do both. And then I think about how some people make it seem so easy, how they're they are the product themselves as celebrities. Then they're also pushing themselves as teachers, and then their lesson and fame and finance. And it's just a lot to really deal with. Because, I just want to say this.
Go ahead.
That, it's one thing to have a career, period. Let's say I didn't have the accidents that I had, and that I didn't branch out and get into so many other things, and I just said, okay, I'm sticking with just acting. Acting enough is, especially the type of acting I do, it demands a lot.
Okay.
Emotionally and physically. I'm good with just doing the job for 3 months and finishing it. Boom. Now the fame and the money and the other stuff that comes with it, I can do without it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the stuff that stresses people out. It's one thing, when I work with Morgan Freeman, I was up under him every day. Every day. He could have had me fired from the first shoot, from the first set.
I love him.
From the first time I flipped the script.
Yeah.
I know, trying to make a point. I'm taking a little too long. But, he told me, he said, never get hurt. You're not supposed to feel pain. I was very over-aggressive. He said, don't get hurt. You're not supposed to feel pain. But I also know that bringing myself to tears, doing dramatic acting, I was told to put yourself out there, to go against the grain, and to be real, to bring out real emotions. So doing a job is demanding. I don't need everybody calling me and sweating me and waiting in front of my door. Just let me finish the job, and then I'll break out for a couple of months. That's what he said. He said he'd do a job, he come on land for 3 months. Then he's on his boat, on his huge yacht, and he's gone for 3 months.
I don't blame him.
He'd come back, he'd do another movie 3 months, and then he's gone. So what I'm saying for you is, I'm saying, you told me you don't want to get an agent. I think you got to get an agent.
I didn't say I don't want to get an agent. I'm open to it. I'm definitely open to it. Yeah.
Okay.
I need the help. I can't do everything myself.
Agent. The agent is not going to get to know you.
Okay.
He's not going to be like...
No, that's okay. I've never had an agent before, so thank you for this information. I'm learning from you.
Agent is cut and dry.
Cut and dry. That's what I want. Cut and dry. Just get me the damn gig.
Yeah.
Get me out there.
He don't get you the gig.
Who gets me the gig?
You get you the gig.
What the hell does he do?
He gets you the interview.
Oh, okay. All right.
He gets you the interview.
All right. That's good. That's good.
My history, I'm talking too much. And I always, see, that shows I've been away for a minute. Because my last show And the show before that, I had made a new commitment. I wasn't going to overtalk my guest. And here I am sitting there doing it again.
Merv Griffin did it too, so don't feel so bad.
I wish I could walk anywhere in his shoes. But, yeah.
He's a chatty Cathy, folks.
I'm a little darker than him.
Just
but, yeah, I've been sitting in the sun a long time. But, okay, so you got training.
Yes.
Do you have a huge ego?
I have a healthy ego. When I walk in a room...
So let's take away the word huge. I didn't mean to say huge.
Okay.
I kind of gave her a way out. Do you have an ego?
Yes.
Okay. Well, can you describe your ego? I don't think I've ever asked anyone this question.
Wow. Well, I don't have the type of ego where I think I'm better than other people.
Okay. Now you see how you see
I
what
don't
you're
like
doing,
that.
right?
Yes, I do. I'm explaining my
you're
ego.
going around
Yeah.
and you're manipulating
No,
the
no.
question.
When I
you're
get up...
manipulating the answer. I didn't stop you the last time, but
You're just stopping me again
You remind
now.
me of Sarah Palin because you have this... You know who that is, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
She
I'm not going to
shoots
say
wolves,
no
doesn't she?
more. She almost
Yeah.
became president.
Yes.
Go ahead.
But when I'm on that stage, it's about me, and it has to be the best, which is why I have the best musicians, and my songs have to be done perfectly. But the most
That's
important
professionalism. That's not ego.
It is ego. It's a bit of both for me anyway. But the most important thing is, yes, I am the center of attention. And when I look out and I see the faces in the crowd, if they're not smiling, I'm not doing my job. Go ahead. He has something else to say.
That's the question. When I say ego,
Yeah.
thank you for answering that question. But I really was talking about more on. It sounds like you're talking about your level of professionalism when it comes to performing,
Okay.
and what you give to the audience and expect from the audience. But see, like we're in two different games. Like it's two different types of dope.
It is.
You know, mine's is acting, and you know, different teachers have different ways. You know,
They
there's mine's and stuff. There's so many different techniques. But I teach from my experience, and I know that when you get on that stage, when the part is supposed to be funny and they don't laugh,
Oh, well, you have to just roll with the punches.
that's one thing. When there are moments in the performance where you know it's a tearjerker, or it's a part where it's a jubilation part. There are parts that you want to get from the audience,
Right.
like even when it comes to the standing.
Yeah.
But my teacher taught us that you have to perform for yourself. Like, don't always expect to get what you want from the audience, right? So you have to do it for you. And it kind of made us bond because you could see it. You could see in each person's performance that they was doing it not just for the audience, but for themselves.
Yes.
And I felt like I got better and better every time. So, but I think it's different for every person, you know. But I know that I can sit here and try to train a person all day, but they're not going to really learn till they jump in front of that audience.
Yes, it's true. You need that experience firsthand. Experience, like life, is the best teacher. Now, I have two people that I was thinking of while you were speaking that inspired me to get my audience going. There's this performer, he's a singer, Bobby Hardin. Bobby Hardin was with the Blues Brothers a little bit, and he has his own band, and I went to see him one night, and he was out there, and he was dancing, and he got people up out of the audience, and I said, this is good. This is what I need to do, not just stand there and sing. And then, of course, there's my girl, Darlene Love. And her bass player plays in my band. And I went to see her Christmas show.
No, that's what I mean. When I say
Yeah.
ego,
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about like your level of standards when you perform. I'm saying like ego in the way you carry yourself in life. And does it affect you learning? Because like, that's an honest question to like ask yourself. Do you understand my question?
I think I do.
Should I explain it better?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Give me a little depth.
Like for instance, a person might say, "Oh, this guy is hard to work with. His ego comes in the room before he does."
I know the type.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like people like that, you can't give them a pull-up. You know?
Yeah, no, they're resistant to everything.
Because they know everything. So it's hard to teach them. So, are you one of those people?
No.
Okay.
No, because I love to learn, and nobody knows everything. They think they do, but they don't. I worked, when I was doing makeup, I worked with
Okay, I'm going to count every time you say I.
Okay, a really tough character. And he was very resistant to me touching his hair and doing this and doing that.
And that means he had an ego. Is that why we're talking about this in
His ego.
His
yeah.
ego.
Do you,
I think I need to know what you think I mean by ego.
I don't know. People who think who the hell they are. That's ego to me. Oh, here, look at me. I'm just so fabulous. No, you're not. Go away. But he saw me working with the other actors and developing a rapport with them. And little by little, the wall went down, and he was more at ease with me. And then towards the end of the movie, he wouldn't let me touch his hair, mind you. Towards the end of the movie, I said to him, I said, "Tony, you have an alfalfa." You know what alfalfa is? We have like one hair sticking up. I said, "You have an alfalfa," and he looked up at me, and he would, "It's okay. You could touch it."
You just brought back a memory.
Did I?
I think we're kind of getting off though. But I want to mention a memory because you were talking about hair.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about one person. I can already feel the tears coming up. But one person that had the nicest hair that I met in my history of the industry. It was actually before I even got into the movie business. I was already dancing. I was kind of off the chain. I wanted to dance on Broadway.
Oh,
but
nice.
I met Ashford Simpson.
Please.
You know who that is, right?
I do.
He has the nicest hair.
Did
he had
really?
the nicest hair.
Yeah.
And he was
I
alive.
cried when he died.
Yeah, his hair
I
was off
couldn't
the chain.
imagine how, because they were such a beautiful couple.
Ashford
And
and
you
Simpson.
felt their love for each other,
Yeah, Nick
even through the TV set. You
Nick
know?
and Val, yeah.
Yeah.
But his hair was real.
Best hair ever, huh?
And he had real, his hair is off the chain.
Yeah.
But anyway, so, like for instance, there's like a feeling of accomplishment, right? Like Viola, right? Am I saying her name right?
Viola Davis?
Yeah. Right, the black lady.
Yeah,
the
that was in the
actress.
murder. I
the-
can't think of the show. Yes.
Right,
Yes.
Right. Now you know her
fantastic.
story, right?
I forgot a lot of it, but she had a hard time, didn't she?
Just they told her she wouldn't make it. She was too dark. All this, boom, boom, bang. But I don't want to get off the point. But it's like
She didn't care.
you have to bare your soul, right?
You do.
And then you become a star. But she did Fences, and she was like, "I'm right there. I was right there with you." Like, when you talk about, you had to see it. But what made me think about her? I think each star can have an ego. See, there's an ego that you have from a feeling of what you've accomplished.
Yes.
Like Sally is one of my favorite actresses, right? I love Sally Field because Sally knew how to adapt to the time. And, when she was Gidget was the perfect time. And then she's like, I always use her in my acting class because she shows vulnerability and strength. And, when she was like, "Not without my daughter," she was getting beat up by the dude trying to separate her from her daughter in his country. And then when she did Norma Ray.
Norma Ray, yeah.
And she was like, yo, and she got an Oscar for that.
Yes.
And she was like, Union, with the sign Union.
Yep, yep.
Little tiny little thing, but with the heart of a lion.
Yep.
You know, so I try to find the heart of a lion in all my students. But I try to bring that out. I give them situations and scenes. But sometimes you get a person that has a feeling of accomplishment that hasn't accomplished jack.
That's a bad ego.
Yeah,
that's a
really
bad
a big
ego.
difference.
Yeah.
When you get a person that has gone through the mill and paid his dues and has the bloodstains on his legs.
Yep.
And this person is not that he has an ego. He has stood the test of time and he's really standing there.
He's earned it.
You know, it's like, exactly. And then you got some people who just feel like they all that. And I'm like,
what's up with you?
Where is it? Like, show me that you all that through your work.
Yeah.
You know, let my work speak for me. You know what I'm saying? Let my work speak for me. So I got one pet peeve with you.
What? Oh, God.
You're a charming person. You're very easy to work. But I have a problem with you telling me that you won't do a cappella. Now, wait. I'm just being honest because it's my show and I like to be controversial. I like to put you on the spot. But we already agreed we're going to do more shows.
Yes.
But I just think as an artist, you should be able to drop it anytime, anywhere.
So how about this? Because it's his show, you know.
Because you can put me on the spot. Tell me to do a monologue.
Okay,
I'll
will.
cry right on the
Give me a
cue,
little
right
Shakespeare,
here.
then.
That ain't acting to
How
me.
about I do a verse and the chorus of my original song that I was going to sing with the music, just because.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't move because, we ain't got the spot.
Okay, this tune is called Too Happy to Sing the Blues, and I was inspired by several miserable people, right?
What an introduction.
What an introduction.
What a character.
Okay, so here we go.
You should write.
I love the sun.
Cut. I didn't say action.
Oh, okay.
Definitely, you see how she needs to run the show? Can you see how she's the director? So that means you have to go like this and then run and jump in front of the camera. You know that, right? If you're going to direct and perform, okay, now I'm going to be quiet.
Okay.
Say
action.
Introduce the song again.
Okay. This song is called Too Happy to Sing the Blues, and it's been inspired by people who really aren't.
Okay.
Okay.
She put me on the spot. Just say action, being smart. But it's okay.
Okay.
Action.
I love the sun.
Right? Pretty face.
You hate the heat. You run from the rain. I go dancing in the street. You complain about the snow, but I build a snowman. When the winds really blow and I fly my kite and run in the sand, there's always a reason to put on my dancing shoes. So excuse me, please. I'm just too happy to sing the blues.
That's nice. Bravo, bravo.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm going to stand up even though I'm on disability. You know what I'm saying? That was nice.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
I can hear the tone. You got tone. That's tone. That means you've been singing for a while.
Long time.
Right.
Yeah,
but I
since
do
I'm a
hear
kid,
tone.
the whole thing.
I've been hearing tone.
That comes from bel canto. Bel canto is all about tone. You sing on the vowel and not on the consonant, so you really get the full sound.
So when you breathe, are you breathing from the
Diaphragm.
hair? It's
Diaphragm.
coming up from the diaphragm.
Into your head.
Right.
And out your big mouth.
And you teach voice.
I will be, yeah. I'm
right.
starting
So when I do my academy, but see, you teach voice for singing, not for acting.
Well, it can be applied. It can be applied. My teacher used to teach, she loved this woman. She was in her 90s and a little tiny little thing, and she would come in to her studio and she'd be all pale and kind of peaked and whatever, and she'd have a lesson with Shirley and she'd leave all rosy cheeked and what have you. No, she wasn't going out singing. She did it because it felt good.
You know that song, Ain't Misbehaving?
Ain't misbehaving. I'm saving my love for you and you and you and you. That one?
I don't know about the whole and you and
Well,
you.
I know, but I added that.
See, did you add that? You see what I'm saying? You added that, right? That's that artist wanting to direct.
A little bit.
You
yeah.
just spilled it out. I called it perfectly because you just took a classic song.
And made it my own.
That song, you know, that song
Fats
is
Waller,
so copywritten.
It is.
And you, and you,
I
I
love a lot
rest
of
my
people.
case. She took it and made it her own.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what you almost did with my show today.
Oh, shoot.
Almost made it her own. And I called her on it in front of everybody.
He
I
did.
can't wait to post this one.
I know. This is going to be fun.
So, yeah, we're going to have some great shows
We
in
are.
the future.
Yes.
Okay, so, yeah. There are a lot of good songs from that time.
Oh, man. Tons.
Stormy Weather. Let me hear some of that. You know Stormy Weather?
Of course. Who doesn't know Stormy Weather?
Lena Horne.
Lena Horne hates that song.
Yeah, but that's her
Because
song.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
her
yeah,
song,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And who else sang that song? A few people sang that
A
song.
lot of people sang that song. Almost everybody.
Right.
You know,
Because your voice is from that time, right?
That's what everybody tells me.
Yeah.
I always wish that I was around in like the 1940s to sing with the big band.
Because that's where you're from. Yeah, that's your voice. So, but, you know, I think Billie Holiday was holding it down back then.
Yeah.
But her voice was different, right?
Well, yeah, but
And
you
you
know,
could
have
hear
to take in all
the
factors.
pain and everything, the
Yeah.
drugs and everything.
Yes.
You could hear it in
yes.
her voice.
Even Janis Joplin.
But her timing was off the hook.
Perfect. Janis Joplin was usually drunk and stoned when she went on stage, but boy, could she sing, you know?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I've done some really good acting stoned.
I'm sure you
I'm
have.
a little stoned right now.
I'm high on
No,
you,
but no,
Michael.
I'm not gonna. I'm not saying that's the
It's
move
okay.
because I
Yeah.
also messed up some auditions
Okay.
because I was stoned. Like I auditioned for a Cosby show. I was so scared. I went into the park and got ballisted.
Didn't that make you even more
I
paranoid?
crumbled that audition.
Yeah.
That was the worst audition. The dude was looking at me like, I don't know if I think I got my agent in trouble on that one.
Want to hear my worst audition?
If you don't mind.
Oh, no, not at all, because it's kind of funny. I have
It's not that I want to hear it, but I mean, you don't put me on the spot.
I was just starting out, and this man I knew told me, he said, look, he said, there's a big jam session out in Jamaica. These guys play with Dizzy Gillespie and Cab Calloway, all the best, you know. So I went out with a friend of mine. We went to an auditorium, and I walked in, and there was this wonderful vocalist singing My Funny Valentine, and then they called me up. This was my very first
My
audition.
Funny Valentine.
So it's me and this room full of really, really seasoned musicians.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
pick up the mic and I start singing Misty. And all of a sudden my knees started trembling and I started sinking all the way down.
Yeah.
So when I sang the whole song, but when the song was over, I put the mic back in the stand, looked at my friend, and we ran out the door.
Yeah. See, that's the difference between, one thing is the whole auditioning process is part of your growth,
Yes.
right?
Oh, yes.
Your natural growth. Then, when you go and you don't get the part, that's part of your growth. The experience of the nervousness that comes up. They say if you don't get nervous, you're not talented. I've heard that. I don't agree with everything I've heard.
I don't agree with that.
But I'm just saying. They say that the nervousness is a part of it. I just said I don't agree with it.
Yeah, I mean,
But I'm saying,
I agree
I've
with
heard
you.
that the nervousness, it just means you're talented. But I think that everything, you can go to school and you can learn from a good teacher, but it will be unfinished until you get in front of that camera and the director says action.
Absolutely.
You know, there's nothing like saying action. Some people have a problem with auditioning. I hate auditioning.
Yeah.
Well, but I can't even say that with a straight face because I haven't been acting. But when I was acting, I did not like the process of auditioning. But I've been teaching for a long time, so I'm probably better at auditioning now than I was then.
Right.
Because I've been sharpening my chops by helping other people sharpen their chops.
Right.
It's kind of like that TV show with Paul Newman playing pool with The Hustler.
The Hustler.
Where he started Hustler Part 2 when he picks up Tom Cruise. I think it's Tom Cruise, right? And he starts teaching Tom Cruise, but was that cocktails? Well, basically, and Forrest Whitaker too was in there. But long story short, by him teaching somebody else, it helped him get back into the game because it brought him back into acting again, into playing playing pool again. But we all learn. I mean, it's kind of cool. Like somebody told me a story where he said his father threw him in the water.
To teach him how to swim?
He just threw him in a deep pool, and he was either drown or swim, you know. And sometimes that's how life is, and that's how it is with putting your heart and soul on your sleeve and stepping on that stage in front of this big audience and performing.
Yep.
You know, you're bearing your soul, you know, to the audience, you know, and it's good to be trained. All training is the opportunity to practice with someone that's going to give you the truth and tell you, yo, you sound flat, or yo, your singing is off, you know, or your presentation, or you don't know your lines. You know, somebody to give you the opportunity to make mistakes. That's what class is. The opportunity to try and fail and then try again.
Right.
So, like I haven't been acting, but I've been teaching. But I dare somebody to give me a script.
Okay. I don't have one.
That's a dramatic pause.
Imagine if I had a script with me.
That was a dramatic pause.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. But anyway, so I don't know how long it's been. Has it been an hour? Because normally there's a big clock right there.
There's no big clock there now.
And
shall I see?
And what time did we start?
Oh, I want to tell people. Oh,
yeah, you want to do all your plugs now?
I'm just going to do one plug. Oh, my phone is off. Sorry, folks. I'm just going to do one plug. I'm on Comey, and Comey is a sort of a mini website, and you put all of your social media in one spot. It makes life very, very easy, whether you're an entertainer, a business person, or just somebody who's very friendly.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, I want to give them my full address, but my phone is off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that's bad timing. If it's not on, we got to move forward.
Well, we can't have it. Well, let's talk about something.
See? Okay, director. I understand. It's your show, right? I get it.
No, it's your show.
Is there a
I'm
charge
just being
for
funny.
this?
No, you're free.
No, I'm asking you. No, because I'm not supposed
Comey?
to tell people to go to something that they have to pay money for. They have to
No,
pay
no,
for
no.
this?
This is just, my little website.
Is this how we find
where
you?
they can find me, yes. Okay. If they want to sign up for Comey, that's their business. Okay.
See, if I'd have known you was going to have me wait for you to pull something up on your phone, I wouldn't even mention it.
Okay. Okay, folks. So it's MG, the word and, A-N-D, the ORBS .comey, K-O-M-I.I-O. And that's where you'll find all of my social media and videos and pictures and blah, 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 blah. And even merchandise.
Merchandise?
Yes. Well, my song has merchandise along with it. It's on my website, which you'll find.
What song is it? What's the name of the song?
I'm Too Happy to Sing the Blues.
I'm Too Happy to Sing the Blues.
Yep.
Sounds like a short story.
Well, yeah.
It's a long title, Jesus Christ.
Well, we could shorten it to Too Happy to Sing the Blues.
Too Happy
to Sing
the Blues. That kind of makes me think of Neo.
Who?
He had a song called No More Sad Love Songs. I think it's called No More Sad Love Songs.
Yeah, good for him.
No More, is that the song? I'm going to think about that later. I hope she hasn't just totally forgotten us.
Oh, I forgot to look for the time.
That's what I thought we were doing. Wait,
I think we both talk too much. It's 3:39.
3:30.
3:39.
Okay.
Say
No,
3:40.
I don't think it's been an hour yet.
No.
I think I think it's like right now.
Oh, let
So
me see.
okay, so what? Okay, so where you been? It's now you have some classical training. You have
Yes.
training.
Yes.
Okay, where you been? So where you at? Right.
Yes.
And where you're going? So, what did you put out any albums?
I have a single that's out. It's on Spotify. It's also on my website, Too Happy to Sing the Blues. I have 2 other originals. I will be putting the other one up soon. It's called Help Is What You're Needing. It's a blues shuffle.
And these are songs that you wrote
I
yourself?
I wrote them.
When you wrote, will you write the music or the lyrics?
I basically write the music, the lyrics, and the melody is in my head. And then I sit down with
So
a
you're not a
musician
songwriter,
friend.
you're a song.
A
the
lyricist?
lyrics.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you don't sit there and have
Write the music? No.
a staff with the different notes and all that.
No, I've taken music theory 5 times. I do very well. I get 100 on
So you
every
write
test.
the
but I don't
lyrics,
play anything,
but
so.
you don't come up with the melodies. They come
I
in your
come
head.
up with the melody. I have somebody write the chart out for me while
Right,
I'm
and
humming.
play to you?
Yeah.
You don't play the piano?
A little bit. Little bit. Not enough to, really do
Do
anything.
you care enough to learn the piano?
Yeah. I have a little piano in my home.
Can
And-
you put on a one-woman show?
No. I mean, I can, but I would have to be a 2-woman show or a 2-person show because somebody needs to play the piano.
Yeah.
You know.
There used to be the piano building. Do you remember the piano building?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
I did my
So, yeah, I'll be going. My 3rd original, it's finished, but I don't like the backup vocals on it, so I'm going to redo those, and I will be performing that at the bitter end, most likely the
Wow.
end of November. Well, I'm part of this wonderful group, and if there are any songwriters out there who are interested, it's called the New York Songwriters Collective. It's run by Peter Bliss. He's a lovely, really nice man, great musician, blah, blah, blah. And you take your tune, you can have it an MP3 back you up, or if you play guitar or piano, you go up on stage and play your instrument and you sing your song. And it's a whole show. And the only thing you pay is admission to get into the bitter end, which everybody does. But you get to test your song out and see the reaction of the audience, and introduce your music to other people and help promote yourself. I think it's it's once a month, and he has some other things that goes along with that. So it's the New York Songwriters Collective.
Yeah, I want to write that down later.
Yeah.
But you said the bitter end, and I'm thinking, I heard that.
Bleecker Street.
And that takes me way back. Yeah,
Yes,
downtown.
it does. Yes, it does.
Way down, like Bleecker Street. That's in Chelsea.
No, Bleeker's in the Village.
Isn't Chelsea the village?
No, Chelsea's a whole. It's the next
Right
big
above the
neighborhood up.
village.
Yeah.
So it's
Greenwich
down
Village.
West 4th Street, right?
Kind of.
Bleecker Street
Kind
is
of. Yeah, if you
West
got
4th.
off on the West 4th Street
Yeah,
train station,
the
you'd
train,
have to
but
walk
then
down
the park.
Bleecker and get to the.
Yeah, I know that. The bitter end is
Yeah.
a jazz club.
Jazz, rock and roll would.
Yeah, I
kind of
remember that.
stuff.
They used to have an open mic.
They did, and I
Mm-hmm.
think Peter might have been the guy who ran it.
Yeah, I used to do poetry slams. I used
Did
to
you?
I used to compete.
Yeah.
I used to do, but I went to the New York Cafe.
Yes.
New York
on the
Cafe?
east side, on the
Yeah.
Lower East Side.
Yeah, I met my girlfriend. One of my exes. We hooked up from there.
Yeah,
We used
that's
to
a nice
kill
place.
her. We used to win. She was a poet too.
Mm.
Her hair used to could go from here to that door.
Wow.
She had long dreads. She was known for her dreads. Yeah, that's a good memory. That's when I was really a beatnik. I was a beatnik. I had long hair and everything. Couldn't tell me nothing. I was doing Michael Jackson, James Brown.
Oh, God.
Couldn't tell me nothing back then. I still know my poems by heart too.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they're ingrained in your head, right?
Mhm.
They're ingrained in your head.
Well, some of them.
Mm.
Well, not all of them. I mean, like, there was one I wrote that people used to get up and leave. Yeah.
Well, that's their problem.
Well, you really get along with everybody, don't you? You just get along with
I
everybody.
do. I just blow
Yeah, I
people
blew up
like
the
that
building
off.
like, yo, they had it coming. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's funny.
They had it coming, right?
I hope we're making you laugh there, folks.
But I hope she hasn't forgotten that I'm in here, you know, because I
Yeah.
can't edit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how it's going to end. So that means I'm going to have to do it again. Because the exact time we started,
Mm-hmm.
I know I had to book studio from 2 to 5.
Okay.
It takes an hour.
Right.
So we were both on. You were on time, right?
Yes.
You were early.
Yeah.
I was on time. So we didn't start on time because we were talking and doing the mics
Right.
and everything. So how much late you think we were? 2:30 when we
I
actually
think
started?
it was about 2:30 because I did shut my phone off around that 2:30, 2:25, and then yeah,
So
I'd
definitely
say
by
2:30.
2:45 we started shooting, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So by 3:45 we should be finished.
I shut my phone off. I'm not looking again.
Right. So 3:45. It is now. Okay. It's been 41 minutes and 28 seconds.
Oh, okay.
That's what it's saying. I think it's saying 3. We still got 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's chat.
so what you got coming up? What's your future?
Okay. The bitter end at the end of November is my plan. I don't have a date yet because Peter hasn't, told us when. But the show is, he usually does the New York Songwriters Collective the last Tuesday of the month. So unless something changes, it'll be the last Tuesday of the month. You could check with the bitter end. And I also have a performance. I'm the Associate Artistic Director for SAS Performing Arts. And that's my friend Stephen. He's a maestro, and he loves his opera and Broadway show tunes. So we have been doing shows at the Christ and St. Stephen's Church. We were supposed to have a show on the 26th, but the handicap bathroom is broken, so we can't do it, We have to consider everybody. So we had to cancel that one. But on December 11th, we're having our Christmas show, and I will be singing probably 2 songs, maybe even a new one. And we're doing a radio adaptation, like a 1940s radio show of Scrooge. And he loves my Cockney accent. So I'm going to be one of those little old broken down valise ladies that steals Scrooge's curtains after he's dead.
Okay.
But I do costumes for them. I give all my talents to SAS, and they're very appreciative, and I love working with them. So many talented people. So that's sasperformingarts.com.
Okay, so if you was to, let's say, I always tell people to have an elevator speech.
An elevator speech?
Right. So an elevator speech means, for me, when I train people, I call them babies. It's like I start them from
Scratch.
coming out the cradle. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
my thing is, I also end up teaching them about being in front of the camera, but then I also teach them to be like me. So that means not just when you look in that mirror, you see yourself in that mirror. Acting puts a mirror up to life and let life take a look at itself. Right. So I tell my actors, look in the mirror, what do you see? How would you cast yourself, right? So then I tell them to find other stars that can be like a flowchart for them, Because if you can do what the best is done, you can be the next best, right? So it's like they also turn the camera on themselves. So I tell them to think like the actor, but think like the director. Think like the casting director. Think like the makeup artist. Think like the people that's putting you out
Together,
there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just funny because I'm sitting here And when you're talking, I'm thinking about how my class used to be, because it's so weird. Because, like, if you watch a TV sitcom, right? Even though the main character, the character is talking, everybody else that's in that scene has to stay in character, even though it's not their part of the scene. And sometimes you just be like drifting, like.
Who, me? Yeah.
No, not you. But I'm saying,
okay.
I'm sitting, I'm listening to you, but I'm like, I'm trying not to like be like drifting. You know what I'm saying? I still want to be attentive to what you're saying, but it's like
You go somewhere else.
I'm not in a character. You know, there's no character for me to pick.
Yeah.
There's no scene. It's just I'm just sitting there waiting for you to finish talking. But you know, I'm listening to you. You know, I'm being attentive to what you're saying. You know, but at the same time, I'm also thinking about them and how they can benefit. You know, but what I'm thinking about is, okay, hey, two questions I have is, one, as an artist, how do you deal with performing in front of people if you're shy? That's something I would like, as shy people. You know, and it's funny because I run into girls at the supermarket, girls at McDonald's that look drop dead gorgeous.
And they're shy.
And I'd be like, would you like to, you know, come be on my show? She said, I can't do that. I can't be in front of the camera. And I mean, I'm like, yo, this girl, let's stop traffic. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Did I go away from my question? Do you understand what I was trying to point out?
But you didn't ask me a question yet. Oh, about shyness?
You're funny. Okay, yeah. One thing is the boldness that it takes to get up in front of people and to perform. And then my other question is, what do you want? Like, what is your goal? You've already accomplished everything. Are you trying to become an accomplished singer? Or do you feel like you already are an accomplished singer?
I'm in the middle of being an accomplished singer. An accomplished singer to me is somebody who's gigging all the time and selling their music. Well, you know, define rich. You know what I mean?
That's another conversation.
That's a whole other conversation.
All right. So, where do you want to go with?
I want to be singing more. I do. I want more gigs, and I want people to buy my music, listen to my music.
Okay. So, what category is your music?
My music is R&B, bluesy jazz. You know, it falls into that. You know.
R&B, bluesy jazz.
Yeah.
That reminds me of you, period.
I know, I'm all over the place.
That describes you. R&B, bluesy jazz. That's you.
Yep.
That's your personality.
Yep, that's my
right
personality. It's never just one thing. It really isn't.
See, she's learning from me already.
See.
Okay, so you're R&B, bluesy jazz.
I like. Whoops.
Oh, but you're single? No, you're taken, right?
I have a man.
'Cause you know some guys. Say that again, the man.
I have a man.
She said it. You could almost imagine niggas
Matter
sound
fact,
big, right?
I don't
Doesn't he
have
sound like he
just a
one of them
man.
big country
I
boys?
have a firefighter.
Oh, firefighter.
Well, you see, it was a choice between a firefighter
No
and
homo,
and a
but that's
musician.
nice.
Yeah, and a musician. Now, a musician.
Musicians, they all over the place.
Well, not only that, if the place does go up in flames, they're going to grab whatever it is
They
they're
don't buy
playing,
their
and they're
guitar.
leaving you there. The firefighter,
say
right
that.
over his shoulder.
That's not a nice thing to say.
But it's true. Listen, a musician is
I'm
the
a
one who
musician.
told me
I will
that.
pick you up and carry
But
you.
see, there's always somebody who's different.
Yeah, but I play congas. I mean, come on.
Oh, well, you could carry us both.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah.
So that was one.
The shyness.
Getting over the shyness.
Well,
And what's your big goal? Do you want to be a music star? R&B, you're not a country singer?
no, I'm not. I want to break the glass ceiling because, you know, let's face it, I'm not a kid, and I'm glad I'm not a kid. Because, you know, when you're young, you're starstruck, and it's easy to be taken advantage of. At this point in my life, you try and take advantage of me, it's really, I'm going to make you cry.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I'm going to keep it real. From the little bit of time that I've known you, I can say you're a sweet person.
I am.
That's one thing I would say. You're definitely a very sweet person. Easy to talk to. Easy to, like, I didn't feel like it was hard for me to say, here's my card, like, to say, come be on the show.
Right.
I think that, don't be mad, because I'm going to keep it real. I think that you have restrictions, or it's kind of like when you have a person, like if I talk to my grandmother, there's, God bless her if she was still here, there isn't really much I could say to her. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you can't just give her a pull-up. You know what I'm saying? You can't just give my grandmother a pull-up.
No.
So it's kind of like that. Like, I feel like, it might take you a minute to conform. You will have to put up all the brakes and check every dot and cross every T before you even put your hand in the water. You got to know what the temperature is and everything. And I think that you have more options open to you than you know.
I agree.
I think that you should get into the acting business because you have a personality that's easy, even though you kind of
I'm kind of bossy.
yeah. You kind of want to take over the show, but I mean,
But
it's kind of I know you don't, but it's kind of like,
true.
I don't see a lot of humility. I see some humility, but I think you're being humble on purpose.
No, I'm a humble kind of gal.
Yeah, okay.
I really am.
Well, I just think that you might have a whole bag of money waiting for you as an actress. And you won't get to that bag of money until you take a chance and just jump in it. Because from me, on the outside looking in, you have a baby face. Even though I can see you're not a baby.
Right.
Like, I can see there's some age in your face, but I can still see the baby face up under that.
Yeah.
And I can see the charm. And you could charm the whole world as an actress. You can charm the whole world.
Listen,
so,
I'm
like,
open.
you can charm the world as a singer.
Yes.
But to tell you the truth, agents want triple threats. You know? And when I say you're an actor, you say, no, you lost me right there.
Okay.
You know, not me.
No, I know what you
know
mean.
what I'm saying?
You're right. You're right.
But
You're absolutely
when
right.
when I ask a person, in the back of my mind, I'm like, is this somebody I want to go to the bank and take a loan to put her in the studio? You know, is this a person I want to pay Daniel Perry $2,000 to shoot her card? You know what I'm saying? Is this a person that if I invest money into, will I get that money back tenfold? You know, because I know what a manager is. And I know what real talent is. You just put them there and back up.
Yeah.
And
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So how much of myself do I want to invest? But then, is this a person that knows everything already? Is this a hard person to teach because she knows everything already? Like, how much of the ego will I have to deal with? How much ego is there? Now, there's a difference between somebody that's smart. 'Cause I don't see ego. I see somebody that's smart.
I'm street smart.
Right. But I think you should be a little bit more, you need to have more experience. If you experience the acting business a little more, I think you'll see the benefits in it. And I think you'll have an easier time in acting than in music.
Probably.
Music is hard. Just like voiceover is hard as hell.
It is.
But an agent will be open if you come to the table saying, I can do it all, then to say, no, I won't do that. You know, like if you say, I won't do a cappella, or,
Which I did.
you know, or like, you know, no, I don't have a monologue. I think, you know, like, yeah, I think, like, I would take you on if I could do everything. Because that's the only way I see the money, is if I bring everything
To the table. Yeah.
So that when I go to William Morris, I say, yo, she can act, she can sing, she's not afraid to do nudity.
I'm not afraid to do nudity, but I ain't doing no nudity.
See, those are the type of things I need to know.
Oh, yeah,
before
well,
I
now you
go
do.
to the table. No, I'm just saying, I'm not asking you about
Yeah,
you. I could
no,
care
no,
less.
I know.
I'm not doing management. But I'm just saying that when it comes to the industry, the people who are The movers and shakers that's going to get the money need yeses.
Yeah.
The more no's, the more they close up their briefcase and leave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We want people who are uninhibited and fearless. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to use your image
Right.
to sway everybody into thinking that it's real. It's like when you see a movie, we need you to forget it's a movie.
Exactly.
Even if it's for one split second, you're like, oh man, I can't believe. Oh, wait, this is just a movie. You know what I'm saying? So, me, I would cast you, because you gotta look. Definitely gotta look. I would cast you. But then, I don't know. I'm the whole picture. I would have to see. I would have to see what it's like to work with you more, and because
by the way,
you got that Dolly Parton thing going.
I dance too.
Yeah. Funny. You sure you're not a comedian? You're funny.
You know?
You're funny. I think our time is up.
It might be. It might be. Should we say goodbye to the ladies and gentlemen in the audience?
Well, I'm going to say goodbye,
And so am
but I have to say goodbye.
Okay.
This says 56 minutes. Yeah, my
Okay.
show is 58 minutes.
Okay.
So we can close now.
Yes.
All right, so look, on the 7th, don't make me say she's going to come and dance on the show, because she just said she can dance in front of everybody.
I need a partner
Right.
at ballroom dance.
Oh, because I was going to get you a bikini.
Oh, no, you weren't.
We was going to go get some sexy outfits, and she was going to come on the show. We was going to Robin Bourbon. Not Robin Bird. No, I'm just
God.
kidding. I had to be funny. All right, my number is 646-874-6597. Okay? What I'm doing next, my plan, well, I'm going to show all her stuff, so that's going to take a couple of shows. But on top of that, I want to showcase talent. So, New York has got talent. So, every borough, the best of each borough, the best of Brooklyn, the best of the Bronx, the best of Manhattan, the best of Queens, the best of Staten Island. Talent showcases. From now, for the next 6 months, I'll show each borough's best.
Yay.
That sounds hot, right?
Yes, definitely.
That's what's going down.
New York, New York.
All right, so if you're somebody that you work behind the scenes, you want to operate these cameras, right? You want to put your reel together, you want to shoot pictures of my clients, help me do their portfolios and their books, their headshots, help me shoot reels, because I take scenes from real movies, I redo them over. You want to work behind the scenes, call me. Crew number is 347-500-2913. If you want to work behind the scenes, 347-500-2913. I also get the breakdowns. I can help you get work on Law and Order and all kind of stuff. Now, if you talent in front of the camera, and you want to be showcased on my show, you want free consultation, and put a reel together, call me, 646-874-6597. I believe we are out of time. I don't know how to cut the cameras off, but we are definitely out of time. Bye. She's going to have to edit it for me.
Yeah, yeah.
The time is up, right?
Okay. That was fun.
I didn't see no clock there. It was still taping, I believe.
Still taping, yes.
Does it say 58 minutes?